That's the team we're gonna choose.
Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
Daniel Carlson set to
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. Off we go from Cleveland. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. 18, right here.
From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. He's going to test this secondary right away. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. It's 2nd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Top low, 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And the Browns are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
Get it! Drop 60, Viking 18!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for it all. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Rolling right.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here we go.
bring Chase in motion.
19 tight. 19 tight. Seven Pirates.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first two drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their third series to see if they can make it happen.
And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. Accelerating toward midfield. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. It covers 63 yards. First and 10 now from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run, and this is Quinshon Judkins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Cleveland.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Down. Now Bronco 80.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's in. What a drop. Touchdown, Browns. His fourth TD grab of the season. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns move out on top, 14-0. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. To the air now on first and 10. This one deep downfield for Chase. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 45 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. And plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This is caught at the 2. And he is out of bounds. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Greg, we better tie those shoelaces tight. We could be in for a track meet. Great start on offense in this one.
Yeah, it certainly has, Mike. And I think the biggest thing for this offense is how they've bounced back to some early adversity. They found themselves trailing here in the first quarter, and they cut into that lead. I have a feeling this thing's going to go back and forth, and we're going to have some fireworks ahead of us.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. right and find his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
On the give, it's Judkins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 14 on the pickup. It's a Browns first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Here's a design run. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
70 Lions. Hurt. 60 Maverick. Let go.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. That's over the middle and intercepted. He works free, right side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
So it's third down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
We are all square, 14 apiece to score as this one's away. The return starts from the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Look wide. Get this one complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Cleveland.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
1 quarter in the books. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Now they'll set up to throw. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 15-yard pickup there. It's a Browns first down.
19. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Daddy Lions. Come 19. Street. Let's go.
Back to the air one more time. That's outside to Judkins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Cowboy 80.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and 2. Here we go.
Ready? Hawk 70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it, forced out wide. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Rip 70 Lions. Hawk 70, 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcats, Ready?
Back to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Ready?
Judkins now on 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Okay, break.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 7 Pirates. Warriors, 79. Dragon, 60 Mavericks. Ready?
They run it once more with Judkins. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Come on. Set. 18.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Tried again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
19 Tiger. Check smash. Check smash. Trap 60. Trap 60. Let's go.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Ready? Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right, taking off. A nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
Let's go now. Back row 80. 19 sight. 19. Front row 18. Panther 11. Panther 60 Bellcat. 60 Bellcat. 7 Pirates.
They'll throw out of the gun. A little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard's very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Moving to his right. He's going to run it. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And the Browns are going to take possession.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Moving outside the pocket. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it'll lead to a second down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
18, Rodney. 18, Cardinal. 8. Let go.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Ready? 70, 18, Pioneer. 65 check.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Dragon 60. Cowboy 80. Ready?
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on, come on. Hit. Cougar 19.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Second and 10.
Red. 19, Charger, 19. Go.
He takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Reload.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that road.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Ready. Steady.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. On the run to the right. He runs with it. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
60 average, 60 average. Here we go.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
I think the second that ball left his hand, he wanted to pull it immediately back. I mean, he is lucky, Mike. That ball didn't end up going the other way. He almost gifted them a short field and maybe even some points.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
On the six. 70, 19, 18.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That has play good for 22. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Come on, come on. Pack the 60, pack 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Let's go.
Here's Brown. Open space to the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Bengals.
Pass. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll drop to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
On the jump. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready.
A carry here for Brown. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
79. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? That's taken in, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it, and the Bengals will even the score. It's now 21-all. Level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mustang 19, 7 targets, 7 targets.
He'll get this quickly to Warren on the RPO. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80. Ready, right?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9.
60 Maverick.
Now, faking the give. Pass is caught. It's 1. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Judkins now as we begin the 4th quarter. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Rig alert. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. Ready.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. That's caught, left side, it's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Hey, Smith, here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Browns go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Ready? 79 Broncos. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll swing this one out to Brown. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. Now Brown. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Big play coming up. This is third down.
60 Vikings, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions. And they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
70 Rangers, 70 Big Lions. Steady.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's a third down and 4.
70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Cleveland.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
To the air now on 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Ready?
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Back to throw. That's out wide to Jenkins. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. 17 yards, the game there. It's a Browns first down.
Ready, set.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Let's pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Here we go. Here we go. 60.
From the gun, a give to Jenkins. And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready,
They'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
This is first and 10. He'll look to throw. Plus to his right. Now he takes off. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. We've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's another quick first down. That's a 25-yard gain.
And the Bengals first down.
19 tight, 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Here we go, set. Now go.
He'll drop this one down to Judkins. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is brought in. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 42 yards.
Ready?
First and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal. 18. Ready?
He'll let this go towards the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
That one a bit high, but it's complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Browns tack on one more to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Now the Bengals use their third and final timeout. The clock stopped with 18 seconds remaining.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
He's going to let it go deep for Chase. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 55 yards on the game. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Cincinnati.
So it's a win for the Browns. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns. We say farewell from Cleveland.